That can't be good. It's okay. It's okay. It's the intuition thing. It's the whole It's my alien. I keep an alien around. Shh, don't tell anybody. Yeah, it's just what it is. You know, I had talked many moons ago about wanting to do a public apology. I think I'm just going to start. She said, Pisces, you're going to be apologizing for people that you don't even know. And it's what it is. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. I mean, I've got a lot of that poisoning in the cards, and it's what it is. I mean, when you call out people for insurance scams on daycare fires, chances are they send a Capricorn devil to you that's an army dependent. So I don't know if like the entire army is dependent on her karma, but you would have to tell me how group karma works in that situation. 800, thank you for that. DMT will be released into your pineal gland. Okay, thank you for that. We'll be releasing DMT into our pineal gland. It's just what it is. People want to know, how does he do it? Well, you know, there's this thing called cannabis and shamanism. You know, I wrote a poem one time. As the time rolls on and you know it not to exist, I find joy rolled into the twist of my experience, with my intent for my pineal to produce an abundance of a spirit molecule, and then it's time to reduce any negative vibes coming into my field, for when the moment is right, my mind is tight and ready to reveal. I get a hold of my favorite strain and meditate on that plant so my vibration doesn't complain. Meditate high as fucking tending on a dump. Have all my questions answered from a self-induced DMT organic base jump. Just what it is. However, we gave those days up. We don't have any need for that anymore. We found a way to set the intention with energy. It's just what it is. Simple enough. Simple enough. A lot of that balanced Emperor Empress energy in the cards. And that's what it is. I mean, we would want to be looking for the Emperor and the Empress in one person, because I mean that's how you activate the crown. So congratulations, thank you for that. What do we have? 2:33 on the clock. I don't know what time it is. I'm not going to waste you tell me what time it is. My click, it's your sign of the times. It's your sign of the times. Anyway, I mean, yeah, that's one of the things that comes along with these abilities. And, you know, I guess if, you know, you're going to be the undercover boss and get to the bottom of this bullshit, I guess you would have to play dumb. So I guess I could apologize for that. I guess that is my fault. I've made every mistake possible trying to get this light to come on that makes people jealous, and that's fine. Does it have instant healing abilities? That's what we're going for. Certainly what we're going for. However, all healing is self-healing, so that's what it is. And yes, I will be letting go of all of this stuff for the past. They're stuck in karma. I can't do anything about that, and you ladies have already agreed with me. They can't close out the cycle because they're stuck in it. So that's what it is. It's okay to be stuck. I've been there before. I've been stuck in a cycle before, and that's fine. That's what it is. And when I hear the readers, they don't know how to bring balance to the situation, that's because they can't, and I won't allow it. I'm letting it go. I'm letting it go into an 8-year cycle. And thank you for your... Yes, we hear you. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. Because, I mean, now that we have got to the point of divine intervention with instant karma, it really won't matter what someone wants for the other person. They will receive it. Your blessings come in threes with karma or dharma tenfold. Lessons are blessings, baby. Simple enough. And if you can't figure that out, you're never going to. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's what it is. We're going to listen to the things that other people say, since that's what everyone is so apt to doing anyway. And if I agree with them, two shall see, so shall it be. Prove them wrong. It has nothing to do with me. Taking myself completely out of the situation. Completely out of the situation. She said the house of cards is falling. I said yes, it certainly is. It certainly is. It's what it is. Can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about that. And when I hear that about unalive threats in the cards, I've been dealing with that shit for 20 years. So if they haven't fucking succeeded by now, chances are it's their turn. I can't do anything about that. They have 8 years to figure it out. You know, when I hear that people's health has been affected for coming in against the healer, well, I have to focus on me. I have to focus self-preservation at this point. La la la. It's simple enough. Everybody's lies coming to the surface and crimes with children. That's understandable. You know, see something, say something, that doesn't work for me. The same thing that got them all wrapped up in the situation that they're in right now was the last time that happened with a dupter. It's just what it is. I'd rather see him do his job buying a car online while I'm talking to him at the bottom of the New Mexico deluge. Sorry. It's just what it is. The judge will only listen to what the doctor says. Cool, you can talk to him floating in a flood. Simple enough. Alright, because that will be the truth that's coming out. I can't deny that when you ladies say they were doing magic in their little societies, cool, I'm not a part of any of that. So they would have had to have targeted someone. And the way I look at that is, okay, Mr. Officer, you go to the firing range. You take a target. You put that target up at the firing range and you start unloading. And every bullet comes back and hits you in your head. Whose fault is that? Simple enough. You put the target up there, you aimed, you fired, you hit yourself. Congratulations. Simple enough. It's the easiest way to put it. No, we don't believe that. Well, you ain't believed anything else I've done yet. And we do 6 impossible things before breakfast as INFJ, so I'm not considering even trying to explain. I'm not meant to be understood. Sweetie, you're meant to be understood. So you figure out something for other people to understand and freaking enjoy doing it. Simple enough. Right? However, to hear that energy in the cards, yet again, we've been talking about that for months. So what is that? The past coming back to revisit for a short period of crimes against children and bribery and everything they have ever done to another individual now coming to a screeching halt because they were an abuse of power. They were an absolute disgrace to humanity, put in charge for the wrong reasons. They don't want someone else being independent that's over. But we just want to fit in to what? A profoundly sick and backwards society that's now being flipped the fuck upside down and healed? Congratulations. Go back to where you came from. Simple enough. Simple enough. When I hear that energy in the cards of taking bribes, not me. When I hear that energy in the cards of crimes with children, I ain't got to worry about that. When I hear that about went up against an earth angel, shit, she caught me. She caught me. Just what it is. So, that's the thing is, I mean, if you're not supposed to, and I don't ever listen to what you're supposed to do, right? Because obviously what you're supposed to do in a profoundly sick, backward society makes you profoundly sick and fucking bass-backward. So, that's what it is. They say, do not mess with an earth angel. Why not? I'd love to mess around with you guys. That's what it is. If you can do some amazing shit, I want to see it. Simple enough. However, being a negative feminine mutable, standing in my masculinity, that puts me at an INFJ as Professor X. Well, that guy's in a wheelchair, and I ain't going that route. I'm not going to sit and play with Magneto and end up in a wheelchair. Nope. Negative feminine Phoenix rising energy, that's Jean Grey, and that's way more my style. I'm more of a lesbian in a man's body, however, that's nobody's business. So, as these truths come out that we've been telling you for months, I'm glad it took you this fucking long to comprehend it. Simple enough. Simple enough. Now, you can't backtrack. There will be no going back and go, well, what was said about... No. We've already said it. There's nothing new under the sun. It's been exposed. Congratulations. You all win. You all win. Because I knew that day would come. Where, oh, look what the Earth Angel did. What Earth Angel? You believe in Earth Angels? The fuck is wrong with you? You're on the slide straight to hell. You've lost your mind. Earth angels don't exist, neither does magic. That's what it is. You run with the herd, or you get herded to the slaughterhouse. So, simple enough. Enjoy your time. Confirmation. The acorns are falling from the tree. All right. Children with abilities, yes. That's what we're focusing on. Adults with abilities, even better. Don't abuse your abilities. You abuse them, you lose them. It's the main thing about Reiki. They can't believe your glow up. Well, you abuse your abilities to heal yourself and others. Doesn't matter if you're a positive or a negative person. You abuse your abilities, you lose your abilities. What is the situation we're looking at now? They heighten mind to a degree. So, that's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Keep your crooked fucking demon thumbs off my 5-star reviews and I'll act any way I want to. It's free country. Congratulations. You have abilities that they have been hindering, blocking, trying to steal. That doesn't happen anymore. Keep your crooked fucking thumbs off my 5-star reviews and exercise your spiritual gifts to the best of your ability. Don't abuse them. Don't abuse them or I'll fuck up my reviews. Simple enough. I think that's a pretty good deal. Fair enough. That's what it is. You've got too much of that energy in the cards about them torturing an earth angel over black market human sales on American soil. Congratulations. Slavery on American soil. What kind of dumb shit is that? Sex slavery at that. Congratulations. You're ruined. Your life is ruined. Simple enough. Doesn't get any better than that. Does not get any better than that. My last channel, I made a statement that just hinted. What do I find out? Army Dependent Capricorn daycare fire, and they fucking spilled. That's the best part about being an empath. Oh, really? Tell me more. And they unload every skeleton in their closet right out at your feet. INFJ call it the one-sided emotional drive-by. Just let you know how many places they've capped today. This person gets me. Oh, battery's almost dead. Anyway. So, yeah. It'll be some shocking truths that come out. Okay, they already came out. We've been talking about this shit for months. We're tired of it. We're going to let it go now. We're going to let it go over there. We're going to let it come to a crashing halt. It's going to fall into a pit of flames like your planes that don't fly. Whatever happened to that? Didn't planes have a hard time flying? Cool, it's a plane crash. That simple. That simple. People involved in that situation? Cool. They were nothing more than a plane falling out of the air. Simple enough. Simple enough. And thank you for your comments as far as people doing bloodline curses and blood ritual. I don't know anything about any of that shit. I don't care to. I don't give a fuck about that. I was focused on Reiki while they were doing everything else. How do I put it together? I'm equally balanced, positive and negative, so all I have to do is go, what's the opposite of that? There's this, so what is that? If there's this, there's got to be that. Once I figured out that small little formula, okay, if there's a front side, there's a tails to the coin. There's a heads and a tails, and everybody seems to want to be the ass to the money situation. So, that's what it is. I can't do anything about that. I don't care. I don't care about any of that shit. I can jump off the cliff and build a plane that flies on the way down. Very confident in my abilities. Not worried about that at all. So confident that I have become complacent. I have become comfortable with not wanting to do fucking anything. I've done enough in my life. You guys got abilities? Cool. Don't do what they did. Don't be the fucking plane falling out of the air. Don't sell women and children on the black market. Upgrade. We want to work on your upgrades, not upgrade. It's just what it is. if you end up being the guy out of the Army's base, if you end up being the alien out of the Army's basement that's the smartest person in the world, that's idiocracy. If you're going to be the military's best kept secret, running around with a bunch of working girls, okay, cool, that's Jesus. Simple enough. And no, these ladies are absolutely right. You can't help these people. You try. That's like trying to help someone that's drowning. They will drown you too for trying to help them. Good. That's what it is. Let them go. We're letting it all go. These people are they're in the Titanic. They all climbed on a luxury cruise ship and it hit an iceberg. It hit a Pisces iceberg. And now they're all sinking. The iceberg's still there. Simple enough. Simple enough. So, that's what it is. They don't want to bend to public pressure. They don't want people to see them for the monsters that they are. Have you ever seen the movie Hostel? That's what all of this makes me think of. Right? People just come up missing, and then some rich guy gets to play dentist without any anesthesia on an unwilling participant. Simple enough. That's what it is. Why do they do it? Money. Simple enough. You can't have David Icke talking about this shit for 15 years. Me get a confirmation from somebody today. As soon as I ask them who they are, they don't respond. They send me the information, but when I ask them who they are, I had no response. It's just what it's anonymous, and that's fine. I got no problem with you sending me anonymous information. Does that mean I'm going to accept it and talk about it? No. I don't know who you are. I don't know what I'm looking at. There's been no conversation had, and that's them trying to get me to crash out is their number one goal. Cool, I return that energy to them tenfold, them and everyone involved. Pisces is done, completely done with dealing with these people. They hung themselves on the cross, cool. I handed their partner a hammer. Hammer them up, make sure they're in there good. Make sure they don't slide off. Get it in the wrist, the hands, they'll break free. Simple enough. I'm done. Super done. That's what it is. We've had that energy in the cards for too long now. They've been looking for every way to take the Earth Angel out with metaphysical means, and every time they attack the Earth Angel, something bad happens. Congratulations. Enjoy something bad happening. But they did it over and over again. I know, and we told you over and over again. So you have no one to fucking thank but yourself for not doing anything. Not taking action, still taking action. Oh, but people suffered and we lost loved ones. Well, didn't we tell you that? Yeah, cool. And no one did anything to stop it. Cool. It's a plane crash to me. Oh God, how sad is that? A plane fell out of the air. I don't know these people. That's what it is. It's what you got reader after reader. People you don't even know are coming after you, Pisces. Okay, cool. Well, I have a platform. So if you're watching me, this is as much of me as you know. If you are in a sacrifice energy over your gifts, if they're trying to destiny swap with you because you have one that's worth a shit. Okay, great. What are you doing about that? Right? It only takes one person to be a catalyst that changes the entire world. One person. Only takes one. Ask Mahatma Gandhi. He was an INFJ. Ask Abraham Lincoln. He was the last INFJ president he was the last president that you had. You have not had a real president since Abraham Lincoln. Everything changed during his presidency. Thing became a little bit more corporate controlled. John F. Kennedy tried to tell you about secret societies. How fucking long ago? That was before I was born. Right? And now we've got a meme. It's got Jesus, it's got John F. Kennedy, it's got Martin Luther King, it's got Captain Kirk, and Captain Kirk's up there. That's what it is. And Tyler, I hear Tyler, Texas tried to assassinate Captain Kirk. If that's not a Star Trek episode, I don't know what is. The Lord works in mysterious ways. If that shit is even true, it's an illusion. They're already putting up pictures of something's here. The face doesn't match. And blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's called a cover-up for a reason. Who knows? Who knows what these people are up to using fear tactics with someone that they deem as expendable. But yet now they have an earth angel that's protected by the angels and has zero fear. I'm returning that fear back to them tenfold. Simple enough. What they want for another is what they want for themselves. That's why we've never dealt with that before. Not my problem. That's not my problem. That I ascended up to a level of something you've never dealt with before. Why didn't you ascend? It's just that simple. It's that simple. Me, I had a will to live and help other people. Imagine that. Imagine that. If I can do it, anyone can. And then come to find out what? No, you're a rare breed, Pisces. You're different than everybody. Okay, great. Well, then I'm different and everybody else is the fucking same. But I'm not the same as them. Cool. What can you do? What are your abilities? What spiritual gifts do you have that these corrupt parasites are trying to steal from you? Simple enough. Freaking magic moments. He's hunting earth angels so that he can cast spells on them with 5-star reviews. Stay in your own fucking lane. Simple enough. Do your research. I tried to Google what he was talking about. It's called Undercover Boss for a reason. You got fired. Fuck out of here. Spiritual test, you failed. Right. What is our new path? There's an earth angel out there somewhere. There's a powerful anointed being. They've got powerful anointed being and don't even know the fucking steps it took to get there. Don't even know the label and all the spelling words that fucking spell it out for them because they didn't care. Cool. Not care is repaid with not care. Simple enough. They're trying to sacrifice earth angels? Cool. What are they trying to sacrifice you for? Me? Because of a business, speaking the truth, an intuitive healing business. They wanted to put an end to that. Oh no, they can't have that. Got black market sex slavery sales all off in the cards. Cool, I dealt with that in New Mexico. Now what? Which one of you's got that problem? Crimes against children. I called out a devil Capricorn and was poisoned over that shit and drank it willingly. How many of you are that fucking brave? I got a tarot reader. Sitting there listening to tarot next to this bitch. What does she say? She said, no weapon form shall prosper, Pisces. I thought, okay, well, cool. I got nothing to worry about. This will be another episode of me waking up in a Hooters Las Vegas at 3:30 a.m. with a Catholic chick that I'm dating, trying to figure out which fucking language to pray in. Oh, God, he's fucking so okay. He's not going to live. I opened my eyes. The story that those two girls had was something straight out of a crazy blonde on an airplane. I think they're absolutely nuts. I didn't see what they were talking about. I think they're crazy. Fucking when a girl tells you your feet were smoking, fucking she's nuts. She has no idea what she's talking about. An earth angel came back to life. I bet that shit was pretty fucking fun to witness. Resurrected right there in front of you in Hooters, huh? Oh, nobody will ever believe that shit. Good job, girl. Well, I'm a firm believer. Don't come to me with, I've had this paranormal experience and no one believes me. It's just what it is. You ever met a paranormal INFJ? My entire fucking life is everything that no one believes you for. That's my niche. That's the people that I help and serve. Can't have a client come to me with a daughter 23 years old exhibiting every symptom of what these tarot readers are talking about for body jumper possession. Me give the mother, I got a review from her. I got a 5-star, so she got 5-star review service over the information that all these people think we're crazy over. Well, we can't understand what he's talking about. Well, no, because you don't have any fucking experience with a 23-year-old daughter that I was able to go straight to. You know what? Spirit just told me about this. And now here you are calling with this issue. As crazy as that sounds, here, listen to this tarot reader that is confirming everything that you're telling me. Does that sound like what you're going through after the reading? And she's like, yeah, fucking it resonates. Take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. Check this out. Poof, INFJ Pocahontas. After I've already qualified, and I have permission to talk about her situation. I asked her if I could, because of as fucking paranormal as it is. Bug on my back, hang on. Back to the light. Anyway. I'd rather them go in the pool where they got a chance, huh? It's just the New Mexico deluge. Anyway. Where was I at? INFJ Pocahontas. Okay, cool. So you've got a Disney voice actress. And all you have to do is look up the paranormal arrest of Irene Bedford, Pocahontas. Whatever the voice actress's name of Pocahontas is, we all know Pocahontas from Disney. She is an INFJ. She would be classified as a paranormal INFJ. There's plenty of information on the paranormal INFJ on YouTube. Okay, great. So what are they trying to do? They're trying to trigger me, right? Cool. Go look at that video and you tell me how fucking triggered she was over a djinn. You can't tell me that's not what they did. A fucking shadow djinn? It's on the police body cam that they can't figure out. During that time, I was arrested experiencing the same thing that Irene Bedford experienced in that hotel that night. The same thing that my client has experienced with her daughter. Do I hold a grudge? No, I hold the key. I hold the information. But that sounds crazy. Fucking, can you explain the police body cam footage? So the cops gave out fucking police body cam footage that's a fucking hoax. With Pocahontas involved. It's a fucking hoax involving Pocahontas. They're pissed off because Pisces is revealing their secrets. Okay, cool. So what secret is surrounding the fact that the elites using jinn on the tarot community, spiritual warfare, they were using entities and spirits, body jumpers, jinn body jumpers. It's got a fucking name for the experience it defines. They want you to seem crazy. Okay, great. Go tell those cops that have that police body cam how fucking crazy they are. Think they've been trying to figure it out? Chances are we just did. There's no such thing as chance. That's what it is. You can't have an INFJ in a hotel room experience the same thing that I can see as a seer with knowledge, previous knowledge, prior knowledge. I had prior knowledge. They don't want the truth getting out. It already is. It's what it is. They don't know how to fix it. Fucking, it's what it is. Cool. Karma. It's in God's hands. Divine intervention has stepped in. Nobody's safe at this point. Except me. The Archangel's protected. And I'm going to enjoy it. Simple enough. Simple enough. You're not going to be able to have those situations. Me go and find the information, share the information with someone else that has experienced the same thing, have an energy reader confirm it, share that confirmation from the energy reader with my client, and we agree, so it doesn't make a fuck. If two shall see, so shall it be. That's how it is. Doesn't make a fuck what anyone else has to say. I was happy to do it. Happy to figure it out. Happy for her to, she gave me a 5-star review and went the fuck on with no kid, lost her kid. There was a child lost, and that's lost to the system. I mean, she's still alive. However, did she go into the system with a fucking body jumper? We can't prove she didn't. That's what it is. Does she know how to cleanse her energy? Who knows? Who knows what? Once she went into custody, it was out of our hands. Once Irene Bedford went into custody, it was out of the police body cam view. When you see how she was acting, you tell me if she had any kind of a fucking contract. That's what I want to know. That's the information that's hidden. Would there have been any form of benefit for someone else to make her look crazy in a situation like that? Because you've got too many of the good people in Hollywood that talk about having weird shit happen. People stalking them, all this weird shit happening, that they want them to go crazy. Have you seen Britney Spears lately? You've got readers that are already talking about how they screw up the kids' conservatorships, about how they harvest the light off of them. And you've got reader after reader talking about how they tried to make us go crazy over our starlight. And then if you go look at what Britney Spears is going through right now, what's wrong with Britney? She's losing her mind. Well, that's what every fucking tarot reader says they're trying to cause. That's what they want. There's a lot of money involved. Simple enough. Simple enough. But I'm not going to tell my clients over and over again. Anyone that's had a session with me, they hear the same thing over and over again. You don't have to expect a different result. It's the same one every time. If you have to get up every day 3 hours early, stay 2 hours late, 8 hours a day, 9 days a week if it was possible, and you would even do it for free because you enjoy doing whatever you're doing so much, that's your path. When the path disappears, that's how you know you're on it. Now you got readers talking about they're stepping into the unknown. That's co-creating with the universe. That's now you're in God's hands. Now every step, the path has disappeared. You're stepping off into the unknown. You're stepping off into the abyss with every step. When you step into the nothingness, God catches your foot. Every step. Every step. God's catching every foot. Every step. Every step. I'm stepping off. Thank you, God. Thank you for picking me up. Thank you for lifting me up. I'm walking on water. Holy shit. Look at this. Do. Simple enough. However, yeah, there have been talks online for years about they wanted to increase the mind control and slow down people activating their intuitive gifts for years now. What is the problem? Money. I don't care about that shit. I don't give a fuck about any of it. I give a fuck about love, light, and truth. Money come. Some people manifest money. Some people manifest love. You manifest earth, you get money and love. Simple enough. All that shit is on earth. You got to take care of earth first, or you can't have any of that. Money, love, none of that shit matters. No earth, no money, no love. It's not that fucking hard to figure out. So we're not here for people. We're not here for earthlings. We're here for earth. Oh! Up! Di, my friend. What's up, Di? Well, gotta go. Namaste.